Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Janelle and I upload new videos every week. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the spring makeup look, all while trying all new makeup that I received in PR. Some makeup is stuff that I purchased during the Sephora sale. So if you guys want to see what's good in the makeup hood, then definitely please keep watching. So the audio might be a little funky in the beginning of this video because I didn't realize I didn't have my mic completely plugged in. So just a forewarning, it will pick up like halfway. Anyways, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, let's get started. You guys should have seen the first clip of me trying to start this video. I was getting so distracted, singing random nonsense. Start by clipping the hair out of the way. Okay, this is so random, but every time I clip my hair back like this, all I see is the daughter from Grown Ups. I got a huge PR package from the brand Youth to the People. I've never heard of this brand before, but I am very excited to try. It's supposed to have like, there's no animal testing. It's 100% vegan. You're supposed to use like more natural ingredients. This is our Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream. Okay, so this says it has kale, spinach, and hyaluronic acid. This is feeling really silky on the skin. It's not like a straight up gel, but it has a little bit more of a jelly texture. Okay, that just left my skin feeling insanely amazing. I hope that my makeup will still wear really nice on top of this, because there's been so many times where I find a moisturizer that I think that I love. No, somebody's about to mow their lawn. Oh, it's a silent one. Okay. There's been moisturizers that I've tried and I think I really like them, and then I go and put my foundation on and it starts to pill. So let's pray that this one works good. I was also sent this Drunk Elephant eye serum, which is, it's the A-Shalba eye serum. It's supposed to smooth and depuff. It has 0.1% retinol and 3% caffeine and copper peptides. My eyes kind of went down, but the other day I was having like a really bad allergic reaction to literally just the outdoors. This time of year, the pollen really gets to me, so this would have really come in handy then. It's like a cross between a cream and a serum. It's not like a super sheer see-through serum. I also received the Kopari Lip Glossy. I'm so excited to try this out. I literally had this in my Sephora cart, and then I saw that they reached out and wanted to send me a PR package, so I'm stoked. Let's see if this is worth all the hype. Wow, my lips look like glass. That's pretty. Look how shiny my lips look. I got a bunch of these L'Oreal primers that I'm excited to try. The pore minimizing one is what's really catching my eyes. My skin has been acting up. I also just got back from Florida. Whenever I'm on vacation with my family, like, I don't hold back. I eat what I want, and then I come back and my skin looks like this. Let's just try to erase that. This is the 24-hour Pore Minimizer HA-LHA-BHA Complex. Ooh, it has like a silky gel texture. I was expecting it to be one of those like thick, very silicone-y primers. Let's see. Ooh, that. I was not expecting this. It smells good. If you are sensitive to scented stuff, maybe steer clear because it does have pretty intense scent. I don't know if it's very pore minimizing, but it does seem like it's more mattifying, and it has a little bit of like a tacky texture to it. This might be really good to try out in the summertime. I feel like right now though, oh yeah, see, now that it's drying down, it is kind of like smoothing out more of the pores on my nose. It does kind of mattify the skin too. I feel like this would work really well for my skin in the summertime. Right now though, my skin is still a little bit on the normal to dry side, so I feel like it probably won't work well with the rest of my makeup, but I'm definitely gonna come back to this in the summer. Now, what else are we gonna try? There's also this one for dullness. Should I try this? Ooh, this one's orange. I'm gonna put some of this around my mouth. Yo, this is, I thought this would blend out more, but this, you can tell, is definitely geared for somebody with more intense hyperpigmentation, like on a deeper skin tone, because on me it just looks kind of ridiculous. So I'll pass on this. I'm gonna try to push this in with a beauty sponge though. I'm actually gonna try this underneath of my eye as a corrector. The orange helps cancel out the blue purple undertones underneath of the eye. However, I would say that this is definitely geared toward more deeper complexions where the hyperpigmentation tends to be a lot darker, normally around like the chin mouth area, under the eyes. This is a product for you. My skin doesn't need anything this intense. Obviously I did already use this, but the packaging is very sanitary. It's not like I'm digging in the product. So if you have a deeper complexion and you deal with hyperpigmentation and you want to try this product out, and you live in the US and you want to try this product, just comment down below and I'll send this product to you. My skin feels dry from that primer, so I'm actually going to go in with my D'Alba Hydrating Setting Mist. it needs the extra hydration. I received a new shade in the Makeup Forever HD Skin Palette. I did already try this on a TikTok and I am loving it. These are the colors. They're way more neutral than their previous palettes, which I really like because if you want to contour this and you don't want it to have too much of an orange or warm undertone, I feel like this palette will be really nice for that. So I'm actually going to, taking the light shades in the palette, I'm gonna clean up under my brows and prime my eyelids with that. That one is bright. I like to just do a line on the brow first, then I'll wipe off my brush and drag it down. And then from there, I'll just push it in with my damp beauty sponge. This is actually a microfiber sponge, but any sort of damp sponge will work. This avoids too much product being on the eye because I find that if it's too heavy, it looks, I don't know, I just don't like the look of that. Like a 2-in-1 step because I'm able to clean up underneath of my brow, but then also use that to kind of prime my eyelids. So I'm gonna quickly go over these blemishes because they're driving me crazy. I feel like this is always a step that makes you look the scariest. When your eyes are primed and you have no other makeup on, it just enhances the darkness under the eyes so much more. Next, I'm so excited. MAC sent over the prettiest new mini palettes. This one is really catching my eye for the springtime. But then like this smoky palette, are you kidding me? The packaging on them are also super cute. Picking up this shade in the Encrypted Kryptonite palette, kind of set all over my eyelid. Oh, wrong shade. Dag nabbit. Dipping into this hot pink shade in the Rose Lens palette. Picking up a tiny bit with the tip of my 224. Tap off the excess. It's gonna look crazy, but it comes together. Start in the center of the eye and buff in circular motions. Motions inward, then outward. I love MAC eyeshadows for several reasons. One, they always blend out seamless. Two, they're gonna be different from typical shadows because they're meant to be more buildable. So I'm able to go with bolder colors like this and kind of use it as a crease shade because I'm able to really buff it out and sheer out that shadow. It won't look patchy. It's not gonna stain my eye either. Taking this shade in the palette, I'm gonna coat both sides of my brush. I'm gonna tap this at an angle in this outer third of my eye. I'm also gonna take a little bit extra product here. I look crazy at first, but I promise I'm gonna blend this all out. Then with the tip of my MAC 217, I'm gonna softly buff out those edges, doing light swift tapping motions, working that in the crease. The key is to use a very light hand, and you wanna keep your hand further down on the barrel, that way you're not applying too much pressure. I just came back from Florida this week. I feel like I've been doing so much traveling between like visiting my family and then like different trips. And normally when I'm in Florida, I don't vlog or like create content while there because I like to be super present with my family. But let me know if you guys would want to see like, I don't know, vlogs, because I feel like that is such a big part of my life. I'm always going back to visit. It's so nice after moving. It's only like a 2-hour plane ride, so if I'm ever feeling homesick and I want to see my family, I just book a flight and go back. I've even contemplated doing more trips there where I could make it a trip where I also create content, but then also get to like be around my family. It's one of the perks of having a job where I literally can work from anywhere. My parents actually redid my old bedroom. They made it the like official guest room. So when I was staying there this time, it just felt super nostalgic because I did used to film content in there. And so it just made me like get to thinking like, what if I had a trip where I went in knowing that I would create content I could vlog to? You know, so random, but like it would just be cool if you guys wanted to see a change of scenery. I don't know, just let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. Especially since I'm always looking for an excuse to go to Florida. And if I could go to Florida and not feel like I'm taking off of work, that would be really cool too. This shade with a small shader brush, and starting in my inner corner, I'm gonna tap it upward. I want it to be brightest in this inner portion. And I think I'm gonna go in with a separate shade for the center of my lid. Wow, wow, wow. That's pretty. Or maybe I shouldn't go in with a different shade. I should just kind of smoke out, yeah. I forgot, Milani also sent me these beautiful lipsticks and eyeshadow sticks. So this one's in the shade Blossom. Ow! I just cut myself trying to open this. Yeah? Peace out, Boy Scout. Say hi to everybody. I'm just kidding. No. I'll edit it out.
Give me a kiss. Over here.
Babe, you're not in it. Love you. Have a good workout. All right, so this is the color. Ooh, look how creamy and shiny that is. So I'm gonna just plop this right in this inner corner and then lightly drag it up just to like further brighten. A little bit underneath of my brow bone. Now taking this shade in the Embedded in Burgundy palette, tapping that on the outer third of my lower lash line, bringing it up into this outer edge, flicking it out, taking my blending brush to diffuse the edges. Now for foundation, this isn't new, but I did pick this up during the Sephora sale. I got my correct shade in the YSL All Hours Foundation. I have been loving this so much, but the shade that I had was like too light for me after I got my spring summer color. Okay, this still looks very light in the packaging. I'm praying that this will work. See, I know it does oxidize. Dang, that doesn't. It looks so light. I have to go to Sephora anyway today to pick up a concealer for a campaign, so I think I'm gonna exchange it. I also did just get back from Florida and I got even more color, so it probably was a good match, and then just waited too long to try it. But anyways, if you're on the hunt for like a really good summer foundation, or you have a special occasion this summer, this foundation is so good. It gives beautiful coverage, but it's not cakey. It stays put literally all day. It is a more matte finish, but it's not like a cakey drying matte. Now, the only thing with this foundation is that I normally like to go in with like a more hydrating primer with it because it is such a long wearing foundation. So that's why I think the primer that I used probably was not the best idea. If you have like normal combo skin or oily skin, this would be such a perfect wedding day foundation. Or like wedding guest makeup. It does have SPF in it, but I haven't noticed any issues with the lash pack. Like, look at how bronzed my chest is, and then I feel like my face looks very yellow. This is not new, but I'm gonna go in with my Dior Backstage concealer just because I love this concealer so much. Obviously, once I bronze and contour too, it'll be fine. You guys, I became a basic human being and I got a Stanley cup. I will say, definitely worth the hype. However, Simple Modern also came out with like a 40-ounce giant tumbler like this that comes with a handle. Probably could have just gotten that because I do love Simple Modern. So I wouldn't say it's just the Stanley, but what I will say is that a 40-ounce tumbler with a handle and like a small enough thing to fit in your car holder is life-changing. Also, let me fill in my brows really quick so you guys don't have to stare at the monstrosities that they are. Going back into that Makeup Forever palette, dipping into this shade with my Sigma F05 brush. I'm gonna tap that on my forehead. I honestly love how seamless these blend out. They're pigmented, but still very easy to work with. It's not gonna like glob on too much. They don't look patchy at all. I'm gonna tap it first up here, kind of wrapping it around this area. And then once most of the product is deposited, I'm gonna lightly work it inward and up towards like this part of the nose, just to kind of like cut my cheek. Now mixing the previous shade and this more cooler tone shade, I'm gonna use that to contour my nose. I like that this palette comes with a cooler option for nose contour. Get a little bit more of a natural effect. I said natural, I would just like globbed product down the side of my nose. I did not need to use that much. I went for it. I was sent this Jouer Bare Rose collection, and it comes with a cream blush, a lip balm, and a lip pencil. All right, so this color looks so pretty. Oh my gosh, that would make such a pretty lip color too. I'm gonna pick it up on a brush, and I'm gonna start tapping that on my cheek, and then work it inward toward the sides of my nose. The skin is skinning. I kind of just want to set my under eyes and just leave everything else super creamy. I also received the Lancome Fix It and Forget It setting spray. I've heard so many good things about this, so I'm excited to try. This is the packaging. I'm pretty sure I was only using my camera audio before, so if you hear a shift in the audio sounds, that's why. I hope the content is still good. Now I'm gonna go in with some under eye setting powder. I don't think I have anything new. Yeah, I don't think I have anything new. So I'm just gonna use my Givenchy Prism powder. This one's in the Voile Rose. And I like it because it locks the makeup in, but it's still fine, so it doesn't make it too cakey. However, if you don't want to spend your whole life savings on a powder, I would get the e.l.f. Halo Glow powder in pink. An amazing alternative. To be honest, I don't know why I didn't just use that powder. They are so similar, it's not even funny. But like, look at how smooth. I just love that velvety smooth finish this powder gives. Again, I'm only gonna focus this underneath of my eyes. I'm not gonna apply this anywhere else because I want to keep the glow pretty much everywhere else. A little maybe around the mouth, and then maybe a tiny bit on the forehead. For blush, I actually picked this up during the Sephora sale. I managed to get my hands on the Makeup by Mario blush in the shade Poppy. Every time I try to buy this, it was always sold out. So when I saw it was in stock, I had to get it. It is just such a beautiful bright pink, but it actually looks pretty on. It doesn't look too intense. Use a little bit at a time. Don't go in with like a bunch all at once or you will be quite alarmed. Start tapping this on the high points of my cheek and kind of work it into the side of the eyeshadow, down, up toward the nose, on the nose, and then back around, same thing on the other side. And it just gives such a pretty springy flush to the face. All right, what do we want to do for lips? I'm gonna do lips then eyes because I just feel like it. All right, so for the lip combo, I'm gonna try that Jouer lip combo in the Bare Rose collection. It comes with the lip liner and the lip balm. Oh wow, that is a very bright pink. I'm gonna outline the edges of the lip pencil with my ABH Cool Brown lip pencil just to give it some more definition. Then going over top with the lip balm. Wow, that's pretty. That is gorgeous. And it's glossy, but still very comfortable, super pigmented. Then to give a little bit more of a pop of color, I'm gonna go over top of that with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Bubblegum. This is a part of the new like spring collection I think that they came out with. I think they're permanent, but they're like, came out with very springy colors. So I'm just gonna put that in the center. Oh yeah, wow. I love when I find a good lip combo. All right, so now I'm gonna curl my lashes with my MAC eyelash curler. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora lash primer per usual. While that dries, I'm gonna mix these two shades in my MAC Rose Lens palette. I'm gonna use a super light hand and tap this along the lower lash line. I like to tap, that way I can avoid having fallout. I also received the Fenty Hella Thick Mascara. This is what the wand looks like. Promising. Let's put her to the test. Ooh, I like. It is one coat so far. It looks like I just threw on a half lash because I didn't even apply it to this inner corner yet, and like this is already so much more dramatically longer than this side. Wow. Okay, Rihanna just really knows what she's doing. Look how that just made my lashes look. I will say it is a very wet mascara, which is a good and bad thing because it means that it will last you a lot longer. So I think once it dries out, I'll be obsessed with it. However, since it is wet, if you do too many coats and you don't let it dry in between, it will cause a little bit of clumping. But in all fairness, I really didn't even need to do more than like 2 coats. I really like the look of that. All right, I'm gonna extend my inner corner with a black eye pen. Let's turn these pimples on my faces into moles using a black eye pen. No one is gonna know. They're gonna know. Mixing the highlight shades in the Makeup Forever HD Skin Palette. Really working it into a brush, and then I'm gonna tap that on top of everything. I love layering creams on top of powder because it just helps give that like melted into the skin effect. The key is really working it into either the brush or a sponge, and then I'm gonna tap over it with my beauty sponge. I love how like feminine and springy this is. This lip combo is everything. Breakdown of the products so far. So far, I am loving these mini MAC palettes. I think it's great that they have a more like consolidated palette that's not overwhelming. You can create a ton of fun looks with these. Again, the lip combo I'm obsessed with. I'm gonna wear this all spring and summer. The Makeup Forever palette, I think that this is great. They have like 2 or 3 other color selections, so you can take a look. Some of the other ones have blushes in them, but this palette I really like the like contour and bronzing shades, and then those highlight shades are actually really pretty. Chef's kiss. The mascara, not gonna lie, I think I need to let it dry out. First, I do love the effect and the length it gave my lashes, but I hate when mascaras are too wet, but that's like a super easy fix. All I do for that is literally I'll leave it like open like this overnight and then it'll be fine the next day. What else did I try? The primers. As far as the pore filling primer goes, I'm gonna give this a second go around in the summertime. It was a little bit too drying for my skin right now, but I think in the summer this could be perfect, especially if it's like just on my nose or T-zone. This moisturizer felt really nice on my skin. I wanna give it another try on its own without like the mattifying primer on top of it, just so I can really see how it wears with makeup. I also love how heavy duty the packaging is. So far, the Drunk Elephant eye cream was really nice too. It didn't make like the concealer or anything pill or look patchy. Oh my gosh, I'm getting gloss all over my Invisalign. Let me know if you guys want a like, what is this? Like everything you need to know about Invisalign and my thoughts on it so far, because I got a lot I could share. It's been a great process, but it is annoying getting lip gloss in your teeth all the time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. It really helps my content out and helps like let YouTube know that I'm doing a good job. It'll keep pushing my content out. Yeah, let me know if there's any specific looks you guys want to see. I love you guys. I pray you all stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!